Hi everyone, so welcome back to part 3 of this memory book. It is a bit of a marathon, so thank you so much if you're still watching from the first part. So we're going to move on. What I've done is I've kind of glued everything down to make life a little bit easier. Because I am conscious of the fact that this is going to end up being such a long video. So I'm going to quickly do this. So let's move this out of the way. So again, I'm bringing in my scoring tool. Don't know what I've done with the... what have I done with it? Got everything laid out here, and everything is a mess. So bear with me. I just need to find... There it is. It's hiding under my phone. Okay, so we're doing another side pocket, and no, we're not. We're going to move on to that after. Actually, let's do that because that's going to go on here. Get it out of the way. So again, I'm just going to score just to give myself a bit of a border on the pocket. So I'm just folding along that line. Just going to quickly grab another bottle of glue because this one is nearly out and not much to work with. So let's grab another glue. Bear with me. Right, fresh glue, fresh glue. Love a new bottle of Nuvo. So all we are doing is button it up against the pocket and just make sure it all lines up. And I'm just going to apply a bit more glue onto here. So that then creates my pocket. Let's move this out of the way. So then I'm just going to glue this down. On 3 sides and leaving no glue on this side. Just going to attach this, glue that down, leaving a nice even border. There we go. And just glue that down. I've already made, have I already done these ones? Apparently not. So let's pick some decorative. Let's go with that one. Haven't done the pocket on that one, so I just need to remember to apply glue as I'm going to do it sideways. Just going to apply the glue onto here, making sure it's all even. Then I'm just going to add a bit of glue onto here. And then just stick that down. So that's one. Just going to stick this in here for the time being. I know it's not pointing the right way, but it'll have to do for the time being. So that's another page completed. Just going to apply some glue. And then just glue that down. Might help if I take these out actually. Right, so that one is done. There we go. Right, so we're going to work on the next page, and this is the waterfall die, which is within the die. Let me just bring that out. So it's this one here. It's one piece that you have to cut out, and to do the layers for your photos, it's the last size in, and you're basically not using the page die, you're using the second one in from the last, the smallest size. So that's the one I'm using. So what I've already done to make life a little bit easier is I've already glued down my patterned paper and my plain paper. So with the waterfall die, all you have to do, let me just move that out the way, and those. So all you do is all the score lines are in for you as well. So all you have to do is just give it a good burnish and just gently with your fingers. I'm not going to use my precision tool for this, but I'm just basically just giving all those a fold. So then what you do is you get each card, and you just basically, I would start at the bottom really, and then maybe work up. Just make sure everything lines up as it should. So if we start, how are we doing this? We're going white, pink, green, yellow. Right, so we're going to go with the bottom one first, and we're just basically going to glue them on like so, like that basically. So when you then go to use your waterfall die, you will have this attached here like so, and then all the cards will then obviously, as you pull it, all your cards will move like so. So to create this then, what we need to do is, if I feed this through first, there are score lines on there actually, so feed that through on both sides first, and then score your lines. Sorry, fold your lines. Because what will happen then is when you go to glue it onto the page, all you are going to do, and this is how simple this is, all you are going to do is apply glue on this tab and this tab. Make sure no glue goes on the back and no glue goes behind these tabs. And then you're just gonna stick that down onto the page, and then as you pull this page, basically that's the effect you're going to have. Okay, so let's start sticking these down. You're just basically applying a thin amount of glue onto the edge. So for now, let me just open this up, and then you're just going to apply it onto here where the score lines are, just below the score line, so it doesn't interfere with anything. And then you just stick that down like so. And we're just going to do exactly the same with all of these. So just a thin application of glue, butt it up against the line, just go under the score line, wipe off any excess glue if you do end up with some, and then just stick that down. Let's do the next one. Thin layer of glue. And then stick that down just below the score line. I'm sure you get the drift. But it is literally, that's how easy it is. And a lot of the times you can make this yourself. You don't even need an actual die. But having a die basically means that everything will be aligned. Everything will look very uniform. And just makes it look neat and tidy when you do it with the die set rather than freehand. And then again, attach that. Just make sure you press them all down, and that is literally, let's give it a go, shall we? So literally that's how it will sit, and that's how your pages will move. Okay, so let's get our page. And like I said, just remember, you're just applying glue on this side. You can add a little a tassel or possibly some ribbon, or you could even use one of these, if I can pick it up, one of these pulley tabs if you wanted to. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. Right, so let's glue this down. Just make sure when you are gluing it down, just remember it goes on the tabs and not on the back of any of the card, because we're just gluing this section down. Just make sure everything is even, and then just press down. So then, I shouldn't really attempt this because it's not actually stuck down properly yet, but that's basically what your waterfall will do for you. Right, I'm being really naughty, I'm not being kind to my glue, but I will come back later, maybe afterwards, and stick a bit of ribbon on there. So let's add this page into our book. Like I said, I'm keeping this very simple. So all I am going to do is apply some glue down the edge. Make sure you put glue on, because it makes this page then becomes quite heavy because of the waterfall die. And then just line everything up. Just make sure everything is level, and then just stick it down. Obviously, remember as well, I'm doing this quite quickly. Obviously, take your time. If you do want to craft along with this video, then obviously do. But take your time. Don't rush it like I have. I'm only doing this for video purposes. That's why it may seem like I'm rushing a little bit. But yeah. Right, there we go. That's better. See? It moves freely without any issues. And it's really important when you do stick down the tabs that the glue is only on the tab. Right, so the next page. Let's move this out of the way. I believe the next page is going to be one that we've already done. Haven't glued this one down though, but basically it's the same principle as this one. This one here, same principle, but I'm doing it long ways. So this is more portrait, whereas the other one is more landscape. So again, it's just being mindful of what I'm going to do is, before I forget this time, I'm going to stick my tabs down because I don't want to have the same issues I had before. So again, I'm just bringing in my scoreboard. Just putting a score line in down the middle of this card. And these ones are shorter because I've basically measured a piece of card and just make sure that they basically butt up. And by the looks of it, these are a bit too long. I'm wondering if these are the right ones. Bear with me, I'm just going to quickly trim them, just slightly. Just make sure they butt up. If you can hear that, that is my cat. She does this every couple of hours where she's trying to cough up a fur ball because she loves to groom herself. She over grooms, unfortunately. Right, so just make sure you give them a good burnish. So we're basically going to, let me just move this out of the way. Move those out of the way. So that's going to be stuck down. Then this one is going to, okay, so let's start applying glue. I'm just doing the tabs for the time being. So that's the first one. So then the next one is going to go on here. So let's apply some glue. And then just press that down. Then I'm going to apply another tab. And stick it on this side now. And then we are going to apply the next one. So that is then going to go on the bottom here. And just press that down. So it's basically just a zigzag fold. Apply a bit more glue. glue this one down. Put some glue on here, and then attach the last one. So then they're all attached. So now what we need to do is put our magnets on. I'm just going to get 3 more magnets. Sorry about the noise. Right, there's the 3 magnets. So we're going to put a magnet on the back of here. Just place it down and press it on. I'm doing it on the and then I'm going to put one on that side, so I can put a dab of glue there. So when I press that down, that wasn't very helpful. Right, so when I press that down, I know where my glue needed to be, basically. That is all there. So, and then I'm going to have one last one on this side, but I'm going to do that in a second because I'm making a mess everywhere. Right, so we are going, I believe we are doing it this way. Just need to double check something. No, that's the front. That's going to be the front. So I'm conscious about sticking this one down. So let's do this. And we're using the patterned sheets. Oh, sorry, no, not patterned, plain. So that's going to stick onto there. So then we have another pattern sheet, which is this one. So we're going to stick that down. Hopefully this isn't going to be back to front. Well, I hope not anyway. So then I'm going to stick this one down. And then we just need, let's have a look at this one. Let's do a pink, and then we'll do the green at the back. glue got stuck. So then that needs to go onto this side. So let's just stick a bit of glue there. Stick that back on. Just make sure. Sorry, I'm cutching because I just need to make sure it's going on the right place. Right, there we go. So that's going to be our decorative panel. On that side, so there needs to be a patterned paper there, which will be, if we're opening it up that way, then it needs to face this way. Okay. Ooh. Down. Honestly, I'm getting glue everywhere today. Glue fingers, glue table, glue mats, everywhere. Right, so then I have a patterned paper. Not a oh gosh. I think it's just been too long. Because I'm on a bit of a marathon here. I'm literally doing it all in one day. I did all my cutting yesterday for today's video, but the videos, all of them, I'm basically doing one after the other. And then the last one is going to go here. So I just need to find where the glue is going to stick there. So there we go. And then again, all I am doing is applying glue to the back of my decorative panel. And then just sticking that down. So that's done. I was going to use pulley tabs and stuff, but I feel like I'm using the same pulley tab, even though I want to stick to this die set. I didn't really want to mix with the others. I just wanted to keep it quite basic. So that's another page done. So let me glue this on the page first. Make sure everything lines. Perfect. If you have a precision nozzle, use it, because you'll will be beneficial. That way you don't get too much glue on you don't waste your glue, more like, should I say. So just make sure everything lines up and then just press down. And then once everything is pressed down, just going to move it over to the book. So apply some glue on the back of your page. And then I'm just going to stick this down. Got glue on my fingers, so I'm trying to be careful not to mark my card or end up with too many bubbles. I'm surprised my cat didn't come running because her name is actually Bubbles. She's looking at me. Right, so that is another page done. Looking good so far. And obviously you can add, you know, flowers and things like that once everything is dry and, you know. Right, so that is done. So the next page I'll be doing is, so we did the waterfall on that side. We're going to have another similar waterfall. So this time it's a little bit different. It's not going to be a pulley type of what do you call it, waterfall. It's going to be one of the side ones. So what I am going to do is, so I've used the smallest page for this, which is already scored. I just need to burnish it. So this is going to be my front. So what I've done is cut out a piece of card which is exactly the same width as this page, and I've just trimmed off. Actually, I think I used it with the same die. I run it through only halfway through, and then the rest I cut with my caterpillar. So I'm just gonna apply some glue, not that one. There it is. Thought I lost it for a second. Just gonna apply some glue on here, and I'm just going to butt this sheet up. Well, actually, it would be helpful if I gave you the measurements for this. So the length of this is 15 centimeters long, and the width is exactly the same width as your page, if you like. So let's do it properly. 6.5 centimeters. Right, so the reason why I've put the first one on and I'm going to attach the last one is so you can evenly space it out, if that makes sense. So that's where that one needs to be. So what I'm going to do is apply some glue. And then, no, that's the wrong one. Is that the wrong one? So that's going to go after. Then that one, and then, no, that is right. Okay, so butt it up against the end of this and then just press down. Just make sure everything is even. And then just press down. You can also add another one of these on here because it's exactly the same width, so you could put another one on. I'm just going to leave it like that. So then it just basically means you can even out the rest of these pages. I'm just going to quickly give it a burnish. So then this is where you're going to measure where each one needs to go, basically. Yeah, that looks okay to me. So just going to glue this one down. Just double check. There. And then just press down. Obviously double check everything before you press the glue down, just in case if you're not happy with the placement of something. And then, yeah, I still haven't got the measurement right, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Apparently I can still move it, so right, let's just get this aligned and let's press this one down. Then let's just get a bit more glue on this one. Apparently this one doesn't want to stick down today. Could just be the lighting. Could just be that it's a new ball of glue. I prefer that, yeah. Right, so stick down, please. Stick. There we go, that's better. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to, with my scissors, I'm just going to trim off this, just to make sure everything kind of lines up equally. Looks pretty. Gives it a nice finish. And then what I'm going to do, so I've cut a strip out, and this is an inch. The width is an inch, and lengthwise it is 12.5, oh no, just under 13 centimeters. And basically what this is going to do is I'm going to put this on from behind, and what I do need to do is give it a score, because it's going to form my closure for this. So just make sure it's thick enough. That's fine. Give it a score, then fold it, and it's literally, I think it was just over a centimetre and a half. So all I'm going to do is apply some glue onto here. I can go in afterwards and put some decorative paper on there. I'll probably use plain maybe, because there's a lot of patterned paper on this one. And then I'm just sticking that onto the back of here. And this is all going to get covered up anyway, so you're not going to see it. There we go. So then that just sits there. And what I'm going to do, I've taken another piece of card, and this measures just under 2 centimeters. And basically I've put it against this piece of card, which is 1 inch thick, and basically just made a slot for this to go into. So I'm just going to attach that on here, and then we can then go in like that. So I'm just going to apply some glue onto the back of here, like so. Open this up. And I want to just stick that down somewhere there. So it's not going to come out, but it's basically stuck down so that we've got a closure, and then you can slip that back through. it's a tight fit, so obviously maybe allow for a bit of room, just a slight gusset, and then we can stick that one down. So let's bring in our book. What I want to do is stick it onto here first. So apply some glue to the back of this. And I've kept this book similar style to the Be Happy one that I made for Create and Craft, the one that our lovely Jodie showcased and worked on. What an absolute honour that was. Honestly, that blew me away. I was so humbled by it, because it's, since joining the DT, this was the first time that I was part of a memory book. It wasn't a new release. It was a launch on Create and Craft because it hadn't been on there. So right, that's done. Let's stick that into our book. Just make sure it's facing the right way when you stick it in. Just make sure everything is level. Leaving a nice border around the edge of your page, and then press down to secure the page. So that is then another page done. Right, so the next page we're going to do is going to be very similar to this. Well, it is exactly the same as that, if I'm being honest. So this one should be a quick and easy one. That's the last page. That's the last page. So there is... That's that. I have a page missing, and I don't know where it is. That one. I put it somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's all the way over there. Okay. Same thing again. Again, you've seen me do it in the second video. So it's exactly the same thing. I've created like a folio. So all I am going to do again with this one is, let's move this out of the way. So again, we're working with another strip. So it is literally a case of right, let's score it just there. And then we're going to do this side. Just need to give it a little bit of room. So just holding it out there. There. So just going to crease over those score lines. Just make sure I'm not going to crease my card. it doesn't. Perfect. So we're going to do the same again and just apply some glue onto a decorative piece. So I'm just sticking this down like so. You're not going to see any unevenness anyway there, so it's fine. And then there. And then all I'm doing is applying some glue onto here and onto there. And then I am just going to stick that down. And then we're just gonna, let's move this out of the way. Then we're just going to glue this down. Making sure that your page is facing the right way, and then just stick that down. When I glued, as I was doing the end section, when I glued my tab, I accidentally must have had a bit of glue spillage, and it kind of stuck to my spine, so that's where that is from, but you won't really notice it as much. And then basically that goes in there like that. And then the last page, again, another straightforward, simple one. My cards are already done. Again, all we are doing with this one is scoring it. So this one is just a pocket. Let's put a score there because I like the decoration on this bit. Okay, so just going to apply some glue onto the back of here. Would have helped if I actually burnished it, but hey ho. We learn as we mean to go on. Just a bit more glue on the back of here. And then press that down. So we are then just going to apply some glue around the edge on 3 sides. And then we're just going to stick that down evenly, making sure you've left yourself a nice gap. Nice little border around the side of your page. And then that is ready to glue in. I'm just going to stick the last page in. Let's stick that in. And that is the last page. So I'm just going to stick those in like so. And then with the front and the back, haven't really come up with any ideas. I mean, I might jazz it up later, we'll see. But for now, I will just glue down some plain card. Like I said, I'm just keeping this very simple. So just making sure that is my front, which it is. Leaving it a nice even border around the edge. And then just glue down. So the only thing I have for the front is, I thought I would use this. And I'm just putting it on a piece of white card. Again, the same size as my journaling cards that are inside the book. So I've got that. And then literally it's a case of sticking it down. And I've cut out some of the sentiments in this die set. So you've got friends and family, and then you've got memories to cherish. And I thought if I add memories to cherish, maybe somewhere here, like that. That looks all right, doesn't it? Bear with me, let me just get some foam. I'm just going to use some thin foam for this one, because I just want to add just a tiny bit of dimension to it. So just using if you've got foam pads, then use them. I bought quite a lot of foam tape, so I'm just trying to make use of what I purchased. These are really good for shaker cards and things. If you do have foam tape, so that what just happened there? Oh, that is sticky. sticking that on there, making sure it's straight, which it is. And then I'm just going to add some foam tape on the back of this. No, we don't want that to stick out there. So let's just chop a bit off there. That's the sentiment I'm going to stick on the front. Obviously you can, like I said, you can add flowers to it, or you know, if you've got charms or anything, you can do what you like. Just going to apply some glue. I've just realised something. What I've realised is one part of it is going to need just an extra bit of foam tape because this is already raised up. I have the same. No, that's okay actually. Just going to take this off. Add a bit more glue. Oh, dear me. And then you'll be able to feel where it and then just stick that down. So that's the front. I was just going to stick these sentiments on here. So I've cut two out for those two. Folios. So why not use them? Again, just add in a tiny bit of glue. And then just sticking that on in the middle there. That's one. And where's the other one? There. Right, let's do the same with this one. and that goes there. And the last piece, well, there's two more pieces actually, but again, I haven't decorated the back or anything like that. It is literally a case of just covering it so it's not a plain white background. So then that's the back page. And the only other thing is just this section here. And you can obviously, you can decorate it, you can put the ribbon. So what I did with my Be So Happy one is I put a ribbon slider on the back of here just to kind of add to it. So quick look through of the finished memory book. So obviously it's the Memories to Cherish die set that I've used for this. So we've got pockets with some journaling cards. We've got a folio type where you can put your pictures in. You can also attach magnets if you wanted to try and secure it. You don't have to do it how I've done it and keep it loose. But I thought if you add pictures in, it will just become thicker, won't it? So here again, we've got a side pocket, and again, you just pull out your journal cards. And again, obviously, oh, now that would explain why I've got a spare card. That would explain a lot. So let's, last minute. There we go, done. So then you've got your journal cards, then you've got a flippity flap where you can add pictures and write some notes if you wanted to. This is the waterfall die, which again is lovely. Another pocket, side pocket, where you can pull out your journaling cards. Another flippity flap, again with space for you to be able to journal if you wanted to. And then here it's just a sideways waterfall. You could add another piece in here to cover that up, and it closes quite easily with no issues. There we go. Then we've got another folio here with card basically covering the back and the inside. And then finally you have another pocket at the back for more journaling cards or photos. So yes, it has been a very long series of making memories and making a memory book. I still have quite a few tabs left over, but these tabs are left over from, one was supposed to go on here, no, sorry, one was supposed to go on that one, and one, oh, we've already put one on that one. So one was supposed to go on this one there, one should have gone on there, and the other one should have gone on here. So that is why I've got 3 tabs remaining, but I can still use them for other things. I can make 3 more journaling cards I guess. So that concludes our Making Memories memory book today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I've been meaning to do a memory book for a long time, and I know there's so many memory books out there already, DT members who have made one, but I wanted to do one where I'm not rushing through. So if you wanted to craft along while I'm doing it, you can. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And I really hope you watch all the other parts, which I will upload hopefully sometime today if I can. If not, it will be tomorrow, because there's like 4 hours worth that needs to be uploaded. So thank you again so much. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please like, share and comment. I am trying to grow my channel, so if you can help with that, then please do by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can see what more I have to bring to you. So finally, just want to say another massive thank you, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, everyone. Bye.